Hey everyone, I am in front of my keyboard here, and I am going to explain exactly what tones and semitones are. So please forgive my camera work. I'm holding the camera freehand, but I'll just do my best. So basically, this is in conjunction with my text lesson on my blog. It might be a little bit confusing just to read it, so I've decided to do a video lesson just to explain it a little bit further. But basically, you need to know what tones and semitones are, because all of music is made from what's known as intervals. A semitone is the smallest amount of space that you can have between one note and another. And this is illustrated on the piano by just playing keys sequentially. So if I started on any key, doesn't matter where, could be a black or a white key, I just move to the next key adjacent to it, that would be one semitone. So if I started on here, for example, and I moved up one semitone from here, it would be this black key here, because it's the next key adjacent to it. And that's true for all keys. You'll notice that here and here and here and here, there's no black key. This space to this space is still a semitone, even though there's no black key. So here to here is a semitone, here to here is a semitone, here to here is a semitone, that's a semitone, that's a semitone, that's a semitone, that's a semitone, 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 semitone. Okay, so all a semitone is just the smallest amount of space that you can have from one key to the next. Doesn't matter where you start, doesn't matter if it's a black key or a white key, doesn't matter if there's a space between the black keys or if there's not, it's just the next key. Okay, so the next part is describing exactly what a tone is. A tone is just two semitones. So if here to here is a semitone, then a tone is from here to here, from this key to this key, because it's two semitones. One semitone, another semitone, equals one tone. If I started on the key where there's no black key next to it, starting here, and I moved up a tone, it wouldn't be this key, it would be this key, because it's two keys away. So starting here, one semitone, another semitone. Here to here is a tone. Hope that makes sense. Like if I started here, if I moved up one semitone, it'd be here. If I started here and I moved up one tone, it would be here. Okay, so one semitone is just one key to the next, like this. One tone is two semitones away, so it's two spaces away from the key we are starting from. So if I started here, tone, started here, tone, tone, from here, tone, 1, 2, from here a semitone, from here a tone. Okay, so that's all tones and semitones are. It's just the amount of distance that you're giving one note to another. The next thing that you should know is that these keys here, and this one and this one, and this one and this one, they're a semitone apart. These are called, all these keys, all these white keys are called naturals. Okay, all of these black keys are called accidentals. For now, at least. Just there's more to it than that, but just for now, just sort of, accept that all these white keys are naturals and all of these black keys are accidentals. So if I wanted to explain exactly the note names and what they're about, I'll start off with like the chromatic scale. Okay, the chromatic scale is just one note moving up sequentially to its octave. So what an octave is the same note, but just 12 semitones away. So this note here is a C note. I'll go all the way up here. Oops, to this one, sorry. That's another C note. So from here to here is an octave. It's the same note. It's got the same, not frequency, but you can hear that it's similar, like. And a chromatic scale is just all the notes in between. So start on here, C, that was 12 semitones. We'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 being the octave. Okay, so I'll just name the keys for you. This key here with the two black keys right to the left of the first black key is a C note. Okay, this is a D note. That's an E, F, G, A, B, and C again. And it just repeats all the way up. It's just the same pattern. These black keys, these accidental notes, they have two names depending on which direction you're going. They're called sharps and flats. So if you were going up, these notes would have a sharp added to it. I'll just read them out because it's kind of hard to explain. I'm sort of just getting muddled myself. So start here. This is a C note. If I go up one semitone, this is called a C sharp note. If I go up another semitone, that's a D. That's a D sharp. That's an E. There's no black key here, so there's no E sharp. There's only an F. Okay. From here, F to F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C. Again, there's no black key here, so there's no B sharp. It's just straight to another natural. So B to C, there's no black key, so there's only a semitone between B and C. E and F is the same. There's only a semitone between E and F because there's no black key. So I'll just do that one more time. C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C. That's ascending. That's if you're going up. If you're going down, you use flats, which means that these black keys actually have two names depending on which direction. So I'll give you an example going down from C. So I'll start up here this time. C, B, B flat, A flat, G, G flat, F, E, E flat, D, D flat, C. Okay, so if you're going down by semitones, if you're counting down the chromatic scale using semitones, you use flats. You call these ones flats for the black keys. If you're going up, then you call them sharps. So, as I said, that means these accidental notes are sharps and flats depending on which way they're going. They have two names. So this note here can either be called C sharp or D flat. C sharp if it's going up, D flat if it's going down. This one here is D sharp or E flat. I'm actually not a piano player, so E, F. This one here is F sharp or G flat. This one here is A sharp or B flat. Oh, is that right? D, E, F, G. G sharp or A flat. D, G. A sharp or B flat. So I'll do that again. So C sharp or D flat, D sharp or E flat, C, D, E, F, F sharp or G flat, G sharp or A flat, A sharp or B flat. I hope that made sense. So yeah, that's basically the concept of natural notes and accidental notes. If a note has two names, like these accidentals, like this, D sharp or E flat, it's called enharmonic. That's the concept. That's the name you give it, an enharmonic note. So yeah, just to summarize, moving up one by one is going up by semitones. Moving up two semitones at a time is a tone, like here, or is a tone. Okay, semitone, tone. Okay, these black keys are called accidentals. These white keys are called naturals. The accidental notes have two names depending on which direction you're going. So sharps, ascending, flats, descending. A chromatic scale is moving up semitone by semitone up to the octave, which is 12 notes. So from here to here. And that's really about all I wanted to cover, I think, in this particular video. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. Music can be a little bit hard to understand, especially if you've never been exposed to it before, but if there is anything you don't understand or want some clarification on, then please by all means let me know, and I will do my best to explain it better than I have in this video. But I hope that that makes sense. Oh yeah, and also remember that there's no black keys between the notes E and F and B and C. Okay. So yeah, just keep all that in mind, and I will continue on with making more music lessons, and hopefully that you got something out of this. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.